lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma May. If this is the first time you're seeing this channel, you're very much welcome. To all my returning subscribers and returning viewers, thank you so much for stopping by another sewing tutorial. So in this video today, I'll be showing you how to make this ruched pencil dress. If you like what you're seeing on your screen, it's really quick and easy. Please do well to keep on watching while I get started. Now here I have my pattern paper already drafted and cut out. I have cut out my armhole, I have my starting line, my bust point line, I have my waistline here, I have my hip line, that's my shoulder to bust point, waistline, hip line, knee line, and I have the full length, which is 46 inches. That is what I have on the paper here. And the only thing left for me to draft and cut out on this paper is my neckline, and I'll go ahead and do that. Now this pattern here does not include any allowance or any dart. My waist circumference measurement is 8 inches, and that is what I have on the paper here, 8 inches. I did not include any darts or any allowance because the fabric I'm using is really stretchy. Now I'm going to go ahead and draft out the neckline. I'll mark the midpoint of my armhole, which is about 4.5 inches, and then from that midpoint of the armhole I'll come in by 3 inches. So this is what I'm going to use to cut out my neckline. So my neck depth is about 4.5 inches and my neck width at the top is 3 inches, at the lower part is about 5 inches. So I'll go ahead and just cut this out. So this is just like a Queen Anne neckline I'm trying to do here. So this is the fabric I'm using. This is a Lycra fabric. It is really stretchy and is also very light and transparent. So I'll go ahead and just fold my fabric into 2 so that I can cut it out. So now take note that I said the full length of this on the paper here is 46 inches. Now I need this to be really long because I'll be using an elastic band to sew on the side. So this elastic band is what is going to give you that ruched effect on the side, and it's going to fold the fabric and drag it up. And for that I'm going to add 30 inches to the length I have on the paper. So 30 plus 46 is 76 inches. So this is going to be the full length of the dress, 76 inches, before I go ahead to use the elastic to ruche it on the side. So I'm just going to place my paper on the folded edge. That's the midpoint of the paper. It's going to be on the folded edge of the fabric. I'll go ahead and cut the neckline, the shoulder, the armhole, adding 0.5 inches allowance, and then I'll also go ahead and cut out the sides straight all the way to the end. So if I haven't mentioned, I used about 2 yards of this Lycra fabric and it is 60 inches in length. So that was just enough for me for this dress. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my 30 inches to the 46 inches I have on the paper. So just placing my tape at the end of the paper there, I'm going to mark 30 inches from there, and I'll use the same circumference measurement I have at the end there and just take it straight down to the extension of 30 inches, and I'll just cut it straight to the end and I'll cut everything out. I was making all these cuts in batches because I'm working with a very small surface. That's why I just kept cutting little by little. Now I'm done cutting everything out, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the back. So this was just for the front. So I'm going to place my fabric on a fold again, and I'm going to fold up the front piece just like when I cut it out, and I'll place it on the folded edge of the fabric I want to use to cut out the back. So the front and the back are going to be identical. The only thing different would be the neckline. So for the back, I'm going to be using a neck depth of 1.5 inches. It's going to have the same neck width of 3 inches as the front, but just the neck depth would be different. So this is it after cutting everything out. This is the entire length of this dress. I'll just open up the pieces this way and place the front and the back pieces right sides together, and it's time for me to shape the sides. So I'll go ahead and sew it with about 2 inches on the 2 sides. I also went ahead to cut out identical lining pieces for this dress. The front and the back of the lining pieces are just the same as the dress, and I'm going to use that to turn it over to the right side when I'm done. So this is it after I've sewn the sides. I actually used 2 inches. You know, I did not add any allowance to the pattern paper, and I still took off 2 inches from this dress. It is because the fabric is really stretchy. So if you're working with a fabric that is not as stretchy, please do well to maybe add 1 inch of allowance to your fabric. Now I'll be using this elastic to sew on the sides that I have sewn. The stitch I made on the side joining the front and the back together, I'll be using this elastic to just sew on that side. So I was just showing you there on the table so you understand what I am doing while I am showing you how I'm sewing it on my machine. Now I also went ahead to trim off some of the allowance on the side because it was too much and I didn't want it to be too bulky. Now I'm going to come down by 0.5 inches from the armhole, I'll just come down a little bit, and then I'm going to start sewing from there. So just placing the elastic on the stitch I made already, I'm going to stretch out the elastic this way, and then I'm going to use that stretched out elastic to make some ruffles, to just fold in the dress, and then I'll make a stitch on top, a very tight stitch. So just watch what I am doing. I'm going to stretch out the elastic this way, and then I'll fold the dress under. It's just like I'm trying to release the stretch from the elastic, and by releasing it, I'm taking some fabric with me, but using my other hand to just arrange it underneath. So please just watch what I am doing. I'll just stretch the elastic, make some ruffles under, and then I'll just gather it and keep sewing on top. Now, if you decide that you don't want to ruffle it under, you just want the stretch from the elastic to ruffle the dress, just watch this. I also sewed it straight. I just stretched the elastic, and as you can see, the top part there is really ruffled and nice, and then the part I just stretched on the elastic without making any ruffles under, it did not really come out really nice. There was still some folds, but it was not as nice as when I was making the ruffles under. Now this is it after sewing the elastic on both sides. I did it all the way from the armhole to the end of the dress, and as you can see, the elastic still stretches, and I still sewed it with some stretch on the side. Now for the lower part of this dress, I'm not going to go ahead and hem it, but if you would, you can go ahead and just hem the lower part. I'm going to turn it over to the right side so that I can turn it in with my lining. Now for the lining piece, I've gone ahead to join the shoulders and also join the sides together. So I'm going to attach the lining to the main dress just around the neckline. Now I'm going to place them right sides together, and I'll go ahead and make sure that the shoulders and the armholes, the neckline, they are aligned properly. Now the neckline of the lining and the neckline of the main dress have the same shape, so I'm just going to pin them together, and I'll go ahead and sew it all around. Now that I am done sewing it here, I'll just make some notches around the edges there, and I'll go ahead and turn it over to the right side. So from the lower part of the main dress, I'll just bring in the lining piece. So the only attachments the lining and the main dress has is around the neckline. So now that I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and also sew the armhole area. So to do that, I'll just fold in the main dress and the lining, and then I'll sew on top of it. So I'll make sure that the rough edges are inside, and I'll go ahead and also iron it. And this is everything for this dress. I really love the outcome of the dress. Thank you guys so much for watching this video up to this point. Please do well to give it a thumbs up, also share and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.